Leftists, when talking about every group except incels,
mob of criticism will come for them too. All this does is help the capitalists accumulate more wealth. Oops, so sorry. Every video lately has turned into a Marxist criticism, but yeah, here we are. Your obsession with policing the health of everyone around you only reinforces the narrative that individuals are solely to blame if they fall outside the confines of what you think is healthy. And in fact, what you think is healthy has been dictated mostly by centuries of men just making shit up, usually influenced by the patriarchy or racism or both. And therefore, it is up to individuals to force themselves to conform to these body standards. And if they can't manage to do that, then they are bad and lazy, because the end goal isn't really health. Because if these people policing other people's bodies genuinely cared about their health, that would require a level of empathy that people seem incapable of extending to those who have been othered, those seen as morally reprehensible because they aren't healthy, and it abdicates the state's responsibility to provide for its people.
Hot take, this is kind of true. When you look at like online fucking women's workout shit, and like 95% of it is like how to grow a bigger butt. Like this is not working out for the sake of getting healthier or for becoming more flexible or for getting more bone density or for increasing your overall lean muscle mass. It's literally just the most autistic, retarded shit in the fucking universe. And it's like, why?
The basics necessary to sustain life, which is what I think the state ought to be responsible for. But for capitalists, the primary usefulness of the state lies in its ability to protect property and nothing else. So by assigning blame to individuals and letting the state off the hook, you are playing into the hands of the 1% who say, yes, good, shrink the state so that I can continue to exploit people's labor and pay no taxes while everyone who works for me remains just sick enough to be too tired to organize against me, but with just enough access to modern medicine to remain alive to continue to labor for me because they have to, because otherwise they will have no health insurance and no home. And oops, here we are after every single episode has ended lately, and that is class struggle. Hello, a person can be perfectly healthy and also technically obese based on their BMI. Whether or not a person is healthy does not and should not determine their worthiness.
Like I don't
You. All of you.